Hi, and welcome back to ANNO. This won't actually be a continuation of the previous session, whatever. Well, for you it will be, for me not. So the thing is, sorry, I just woke up with what you hear right now. I don't have a lot of voice today. Let's hope it gets better because I have some time to record today, and I will do it. I might sound a little bit more sultry than usual. So. I cut the previous video. It was actually longer because I will have to reload this save at 3 hours and 22 minutes. Why? Because while I thought everything was set up and fine, it turned out that it actually, I got bottlenecked on stone. So I will have to go back and look around the stone to organize it better. I also did not set up my islands for the wine chain and everything like that, so well, yeah, I thought I could roll on the normal time and just try to do things as they were because there weren't that many of them anymore. I was wrong. Very, very wrong. I cannot do that. So we have 38 minutes to do a lot of things. And from what I remember, we are basically done with Orient. We just need one more confectioner shop. And, well, the thing about it is that in theory, I don't actually need to set it up. It's not that important because they have everything else fulfilled, so they won't be unhappy. But you know, just to be on the proper side and to make sure the taxes are maximized there, and to just check it. Done. We don't have to return there. I will actually set up the third marzipan chain. So yeah, basically, while the glass is more or less set up, I will want to do a few more shops. I will have to set up a new island that has more stone, and I will have to do it much faster than the last time I tried, when it was basically already too late. And, well, yeah, stone. I also need to ship all of my stone from the Orient back to the Occident. The next construction phase is not it. Oh yeah, and I also... I don't know if you remember, well, probably, but there was this part where I set up the quest, and then I saved the game, then I requested the quest, and then the memory bug came, so I had to restart the game. I came back to it, and guess what happened? Of course, I forgot to request the quest again. So this is another mistake that will be fixed in this time. If I remember correctly, the marzipan is starting to kick in, so we will start getting more and more envoys. We don't need that many more. So let's set them to euphoric so they move in faster.
You shall hear from me.
And then let's see about ships. I need more ships, that's for sure. So let's queue like 2 of them, at least. And who's idle? You are idle, you are in Noor. We need 23 wood. 3, let's just take however many we actually need. And 27 tools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I calculated this after I failed. And let's set up this little island here, because it has 5 stone quarries available. Then, what are you doing? Oh, you are going for this thing here, aren't you? Well, keep at it, no problem. We won't be doing most of those wood, but stone, maybe a bit later. This would be nice, but right now we don't have ships for that. So everybody else is busy. Let's see what they are doing. You have to be right. First things first, we will start to reroute the quartz. No, this is the wrong menu. Quartz for glass. We will actually reroute and add it here as well. Quartz, go here, unload it. It would be better to set this Harbor's Master's building here, but I don't think we can afford it there yet. For now, we have bigger and better things to do. So this route will actually... you will stop doing this. Uh, we will need, well, that's set up for this island. We will need a lot of stuff here. So here we will need 120 wood, 54 tools, and a lot of stone. So for now, well, actually we will need it. We will need it there too. Let's take those things from here. Sorry. We will get back to it. But for now, let's set up the things we have to set up, and that's meat here, and the glass smelters, additional ones. We will set this up, so that will give us a lot more stone, and we will also need a lot of things here, and fast. So let's start buying tools here again. Let's set up. Can't, because we don't have any tools. Just sell me a lot of tools. And importantly, this thing here is asleep. I found it last time. It cannot be asleep anymore. Okay, we have another ship.
Let us keep the details just between us.
Okay, 20 tons. That's okay, but we will actually need 89 and 160 stone almost. We will have to start to slowly improve those guys, but we can build meat factories. So let's not go crazy on this right now. But you guys have to start advancing, because what we need is 125 of patrician houses minus noblemen 20, so 105 patrician houses. Oh yeah, so that's still a bunch more. 105. So let's first improve the citizens, so that we don't have to go through two. Okay, what are you actually doing on the stone route? No. We need to set up iron smelters here. So forget about this for now too. Forget about, just take care of the meat. You go free. You drop the stone you are carrying here. Or here. No, here. Drop it here. We are still quite okay here. The problem was that so many buildings were burning when I was playing on the normal time. I actually got frustrated. Like I was playing some sort of rage game, honestly. Let's see what's happening in the prison, shall we? Some sort of beheading. Okay, how are we on this mosaic here? Let's build this thing. Add new morality, just wait here for a second, because we have enough for the entire chain. So let's set it up, and it will be finished. Okay, so it will require another Noria for certain. Let's set up 2 sugars here. This voice is really annoying me. I mean, I hope it goes back to normal soon. If not, I will take a break, drink some tea, and work on it. Yes, start building it. So it's been 2 minutes, so 4th phase started at
Shipbuilding complete.
Well, let's say 324 more or less. Sugar, another one. It won't fit like this, will it? Maybe like this.
By Allah, your impressive
Got some
city
honor.
is a veritable jewel.
It is a jewel indeed. We will buy some stuff for this. We will improve the trading fleets. This one is complete, so let's do this. And let's do this. So they bring us more tools. That's my hope. Ois! Let's set this Noria up here. We have a building here we can use, so let's set up the almonds. Will this be good enough? Probably not. No. I need to place them in a better spot. Not Noria. This. Here. Here will be okay. Like this. And this Noria being what it is, I think this will be good enough. Like this. And well, actually, let's set this thing here. So let's move this one to this side. Productivity 100%, great. Another sugar mill here to the marketplace and the confectioner's workshop. Great. Did I connect everything to actual marketplaces? Because before this episode, in the previous attempt, I actually connected all of my almonds to a Noria, like a proper scrub. Let's save this 25. I was making a lot of saves because I was experimenting with stuff, so it was 28. Okay, marzipan free. Sorry for this cough, it's not really cough, but whatever. I hope it's not too much. I try to mute my microphone when I cough, so at least. But these catch me off guard. Okay, so basically mosaic attire is free. So you are perfume and marzipan. Okay, you will take all of this. How much is the Harvest Master's office? Too much, right? 14 stone and we got 12. Yes, indeed. Okay, you take this to Hirara. We will need a lot of stuff there. Or, you know what, take this here for first. We have to build the rest of the quarries and 2 iron chains here, because we don't have any iron here and we will need barrel cooperages, whatever. And they take iron. Last time I was so very late for the wine. I was actually trying to build more noble houses, stuff like that, and it's, well, I don't want to do it again because it did not seem to be working that great, and I got frustrated with those fires and plagues. One thing is for sure, if I would play on normal time in a bigger game, I would surely not turn off plague and fire disasters. Or I would really have to have those civic buildings all over the place, which could be done in a normal scenario, I suppose. So I don't know, maybe one day I will try the Imperator scenario. I don't think so, at least not soon, but maybe one day. I actually think this is more difficult than the Imperator, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, this is finished, okay. Just trying to remember, we will need one more of those. One more of those and one small chain of beer more, but I will leave this for the last right now. Because I think we should have enough surplus in storage to get us to the first phase of the cathedral, and that's actually the most important thing right now. Everything else can wait. Okay, so let's set this up. What we need here is just the stone. It's the only reason we took this island. I counted sorry, for
Have you extended the
Jesus.
area of your set?
for 5 stone quarries and 5 marketplaces plus the starting one. Let's see if I did it right. It's still possible I didn't. Maybe that means my voice will be coming back to normal. Whatever. I don't know, sometimes you just wake up and it's gone. Okay, so those guys here. 2 of those. I had an ANNO dream tonight, but the thing about dreams is if you want to bore somebody to death, tell them about what you dreamt of. With the exception of dreams where you actually dreamt about them. They were included in the story. But not in this case, so I will skip that. If you want to hear stories from me, go to my other channel where I actually tell some, not from my life, but just stories. And if you want to hear stories from my life for whatever reason, you can go and read my blog where I ramble around. What was that? Why did my game suddenly minimize? I actually don't even have a second hand on the keyboard right now. I'm holding my back. Although that was a little bit strange. Okay, this is a citizen house. 105. I will prioritize this. Okay, so let's set up some routes. This will be going to here. You will be loading iron and unloading it here. No.
So this is your idea of charity.
Let's pick this up, this quest. So far away, but since it's already done anyway, might as well. Second route, this will be iron, Hirara, and another route will be wine and fur coats, coming from Hirara to actually.
People of rank have exceptional demands.
Let's set this up here. It'll make it much smoother. We will be loading stuff here soon. We'll assign a ship here. That's fine. And this route should actually be called meat, right? Not this one. You are sitting. Okay, accidental setup. I'll name it. And which one has the meat? This one, right? This is meat now. And can we set this meat chain up? Oh, it's actually almost set up. I forgot. The only problem is that, I set up cattle farms there instead of the actual battery. I was looking at the cow there and got confused, clearly. So now it should be better. It's not that big of a deal because those were just starting to produce stuff, so we have stuff here, it's not too full, it will be okay. Let's advance you, and let's advance some citizens. Let's go like this. So for now we need a bunch more. It's okay. And also here, while we're at it, we need to add hemp. We need to add at least two shirt shops, right? Actually, 4 of them. But let's add 2 for now. Like so. Here. And this will give us a possibility to... By the way, if you were wondering why we can have 85 ships and we are just using 16, if you are waging war on people, you are actually using a lot of them for the... you need a lot of warships. So that also takes a toll. Okay, so I'll set you here. Actually, let's do this. I'll set the oriental one. You can of course just keep this, you know, nice and tidy. Use only the occidental ones on the occidental islands, only those on the oriental islands. I would probably do it if I was just trying to make my cities pretty. But not in this case. So let's set up like this. And I will set up one more hemp shop here. Will this fit? It should, if I place it right, of course. I place it right, like this. Okay. Ay, stop this. Go here, and we can actually place one more hemp field here, which we shall do. And did they account for this in my weaver shops? I don't think so. I think we need one more, right? Bailwick, come help. We got 8. We should have 9. Okay, so one more weaver's shop. Here will be fine. Guess it won't be after all. Here we'll do it. Like this. Okay. Anything soothing? Or whatever, sauntering? Seething. No, but we can get 4 more of those. So 8 more. Lastel, I will leave you be for a second. Here. Your storage capacity is full. That's okay. So Elilea, which ship was going there? Fine, pick this up. You are coming to Elilea, right? Yes. Let's do it. Let's finish this. Let's set up all of those stone quarries. It looks like we are fine on stone for now, but that's actually a lie. We very much are not. We should also look into those smelters. Can we set up the chains already? Let's set up this one. It will be... we will have 2 more additional quartz quarries, so 2 of those guys. I'd rather have a little bit too much glass than a little bit too little of it. Still need to bring some to the cathedral. I mean to the mosque before it's done. I guess we will have too much glass because the chains here are actually not as glass hungry as the Oriental chains are mosaic hungry. Not even close. Not even close. And here we should like this instead, because those were taking like 100 and so or so, like 72 mosaic for just one chain for marzipan. And here is basically just wine and glasses. I think everything else doesn't actually need glass, and upgrading the houses actually costs just 3 glass, not 4, like the envoy houses. And we need... yeah, we could actually probably shut one of those potash things down, just... we'll have too much quartz for now. I wonder, I mean, it's better to have too much. Because yeah, the we just need 88 noble houses, and we needed 210 nomad houses that take more mosaic than this takes glass, so, you know, not quite the same thing, but just to not be late. We can always sell the glass after, no problem. But better safe than sorry. So my ship is coming here.
In more ways than one.
We got
Just
some
the way I
money
like it.
and some honor. Let's see what we can buy for it. Not this yet. Yeah, this is nice. This is very nice. Okay, so I will cut this video here. It's a little bit shorter, but I will of course post it with the previous one. And I will go get some tea and try to get my voice back, because this is really tiring. Talking like this with my throat being all... maybe I need some jelly or whatever. So I'll see you in the next episode, and I will hopefully sound better in a few hours. So see ya. Oh, well, first let's see. How are we on the time? 29. Okay, so I'll save the game as 29. That was 6. So 6 minutes passed. So 3:28, right? 26 is 3:28, and I'll also remove the save from here. Save game. All right. See ya.